What we do here is go back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in Detroit, Motor City today. So this week I want to talk about staying motivated. And I get a lot of questions as far as, how do I keep up my schedule? How do I do what I do? How do I post vlogs, run a big business, deal with client matters, stay up on technical stuff? Finding motivation is really about finding your passion and finding something that you enjoy doing. Because if you're enjoying what you're doing, it doesn't really feel like work. And all of the things that I do, like this, like the vlog, social media, the technical stuff, it's stuff I really enjoy. But we'll unpack that. But the reason I wanted to pick this topic was, as soon as I came into the Detroit office this morning, one of our interns, and he comes into my office and said, "Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself and tell you that your vlog is one of the reasons that I wanted to go to international tax, and more specifically, one of the reasons that I wanted to come to PwC." And it's Monday morning. I'm a little drained. Thanks, Troy. Really means a lot to me, and it's that is the gasoline that fuels my fire. It's not necessarily the need for recognition, but I guess we all need to be recognized at some point, and that's motivating, and it helps remind me more than anything why I do these. So let's get motivated and get this week going, shall we? Yes, I took the elevator up 1 floor, but I wasn't sure my key card would work in the stair. 32, it's not worth the risk. All right, I made it to the Chicago office. Thinking about what motivates me. Trying to put stuff in perspective. Since Ed's passing, why do I have the drive that I do? Am I passionate about my career? Certainly, recognition somewhat motivates me because, being recognized is great, but if you're only doing things to be recognized, then even if you're doing great things, you're having to rely on somebody else for your energy and your motivation. And I just don't think that's very sustainable. If you need that recognition to get motivated, and sometimes you're just not going to get it, depending on who you're working with or working for and how fast or whatever. So we're going to see a new controversial piece of equipment that has recently been installed in our PwC Chicago office. A PwC branded Metro Naps, is that's got to be the brand, yeah. Brand. This vlog is not sponsored by Metro Naps, but let's check it out. Is there something to wipe these things off with? Ew. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my God. I think we need to call maintenance. All right, so my review of the Metropod is we can get the thing shut. I think the thing's supposed to shut, and the lights were supposed to come on. But so we'll give it a fail for now, but I'm going to stay open-minded. All right, I got to go back to work. I'm all relaxed now. All right. Travel is something that used to be more motivating for me, but I still like going to places and meeting new people. But sometimes being in airports like O'Hare is a drag. right, so we're back in the DC studio. It's really shaping up. One of the things that certainly motivates me, and I think motivated me earlier in my career, maybe more than it should have, or certainly more than it does now, but in hindsight, this is easy to say, is compensation. That can drive people for a certain period of time, but I strongly believe that unless you have a passion for what you're doing, that compensation isn't enough to motivate somebody over the course of their career. It's certainly something that I value and I appreciate, but it's not enough motivation for me to do this. I mean, I don't monetize my YouTube channel, for example. I mean, it's just, why do I do it? Because I enjoy creating. I enjoy interacting with my clients and developing the relationships and helping solve some of their most complex problems. I enjoy, as weird as this is, like thinking through complex tax regulations and how those rules apply to my clients. That motivates me. Really, motivation is the engine that drives everybody. When it's running smoothly, you don't even notice being motivated. But like any engine, things need to be adjusted. Sometimes things run too hot and you need to slow down. Sometimes when you feel like you're stuck in a rut, you need to turn that engine up. I think most importantly, when I'm busy living, when I'm busy loving, when I'm busy traveling, when I'm busy working, when I'm busy creating, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the motivation because the engine really drives itself. It is self-perpetuating energy and motion. And I think that's what motivates me. All right, so thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on another exciting edition of the Doug McHoney Vlog.